right, folks.
Morning, Simon.
How's it going?
Any luck with your roll up the rim this morning?
No. It's like a straight rip-off. Oh, you guys heard it. That's awesome. No, I lost again. Like, yeah, I did lose again on my roll up the rim this morning. Yeah, it's just, I'm starting to think the game's rigged, man. Like, I think I got like a timber or whatever it was, and it's like, dude, by the time the girls go and everything, I'm like, how are we not winning like a bagel, like coffee or whatever? Like, yeah, it's wild. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Well, folks, this song will get my video banned.
If I stand down here.
Go on, I'll tell you. Go, I'll tell you. I think you'll be okay. Yeah, you're good. You're good. No, you're good. I can see him. All right, folks, well, here's the deal. We are playing Burlington first thing this morning, 9:20 a.m., the earliest game we've had so far. This song will get me a copyright strike, and I will lose all monetization on this video because of it. The good news is, I don't make any money on my videos. So I could turn the volume off, but why? Long story short here, your boy ain't getting paid. But yeah, so there's a few people with me here. I'm gonna try to move a little bit and maybe get out of the way because I can actually use one of the benches here. So the Burlington team here so far in second place, doing a good job. Not surprising, you have a very good roster on the Burlington side. Good goaltending, I know Isla very well and a few other players. We're not going to mention him this time. We're trying to keep this going. But yeah, your Kitchener team so far on a pretty decent heater. Most of us here are used to games that start a little later. I might bring us up. I don't know if I can bring us up a little further up, but I am in enemy territory here almost at the red line. But us in Burlington have had a long-standing relationship here. Me? Hey, heads up. Look up. Sorry. No, sorry. But yeah, hey, how's it going? Good. So,
It's not like baseball.
no, I was trying to figure out what they were yelling, and I'm like, oh, there you go, he went. I was like, me? It wasn't. Yep, it wasn't me. All right, well, there is absolutely no bad feelings between these two teams. We know where we stand here. So if you're Kitchener, a win is great, and a tie will be just enough. We can't pass Burlington right now. So really what you want to do here is if we can stay close, that'll do it. So you do not want this game to get out of hand. We are the home team, so Burlington's going to start with the ring first. All right, folks, here we go. And just like that, we are off. And let's see how this can go. So far, Kitchener doing a great job at holding on. We'll go a little closer here, and that'll get us in there. We lost a Kitchener player in front of me here. That was Casey who went down. Watch up front, that high shot over the netting, no problem. Fingers crossed this signal lasts here. Yesterday we've had some issues, so I'm running off cellular again. Hopefully no glitches today. That's two players colliding. The game before us ended up being a little interesting. There's a lot of calls, and I hate to say that potentially interfered with the score, but it was a London West Ottawa U14 game, and it got crazy. This should be as good as it gets with these guys here. Maya chasing for it. That is a shoulder that is going to cost us at least 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm almost looking at it. Almost looked like there was 2 calls there. So we're going to start this short-handed. 8:44 to go. I'm going to wait until they tell us kind of what's happening. I would assume there's going to be a 2-minute power play for at least a 2-minute for Burlington. That was Maya's version of saying good morning. Good to go here. Lee is there. A couple of good. Yes, Richardson can shoot. That backhand is going to end up flying over the crossbar. We are still holding on to putting Haley in net here. Sorry, I'm trying to double check if I know a couple of people. I know that's Janelle here, Janelle Norris, that has been playing for Burlington a few years here. Waterloo resident. Up close. Haley does a good job at stopping that ring. And off to the side here, we are looking for some space in front of me. We're going to see a couple of heads down when I pan down here. Don't be surprised. Agnes is chasing. She's going to put a stick on it. Janelle will push that to the middle. And we are going in our end here. Burlington so far in control. That's going to go through the crease, and there's 7:33 actually left. That penalty running a little quicker on my phone. I can bring it up a few notches and start this off. Haley, you're going to drop that off to Megan, who's immediately getting checked here and chased. Burlington doing a good job at recovering the ring, and they are in our end. Absolute good job at stopping that offense here. Offensive, sorry, not offense. There's nothing, no offense here. More like offense. It's a French guy translation for you. Watch this here. Leah is threading the needle through our triangle as she pleases right now. Leah Shmitz knows. Apologies, I'm just getting ready for that shot to go off. That didn't go off. Penalty's over. Maya is back on the bench here. Amelia's going to go chase that in the corner, and here comes our next line. Amelia just missed that. Casey's going to go get that up front of me here. Abby's chasing, and she might get to the corner first, but ended up pushing that straight across, and Abby's there to hit the brakes on them. Abby, quick little break. Good movement here. If you're Burlington, you're happy with the ring movement. Abby did not help them though, because now they are looking at a 12-second shot clock. Quick shot. Haley dropped the ring right behind her. So good thing she spun that side, because that could have ended up behind us. Nobody wants that. right, well, that's going to be to the right of Haley. There's a divot in the ice now they're going to try to fix here. No puck, so 3 of them trying to start a fire on the left side of the net here. There we go. Page is over that. We have some water. I'm going to fix the hole. They all look like they're having a little dance off, but so far, Burlington doing a good job at keeping this one tight, which is not surprising. I mean, they are a very good team at controlling the ring, so you should not be surprised at that. Oh, sorry, folks, I'm just readjusting stuff here. Straight off the gate here. That was close one. Agnes is chasing, and 4 players are on the boards. A little bit of a hook down the middle. No call here. Everybody battling. That's going to be a Kitchener ring in Burlington's end. Something that never happens to me is my U14 AA player plays right after this game. This back-to-back games for me is unknown. I've never experienced that, I don't think, except once in Burlington earlier this season. Down the ice here, right along the boards. That's Ainsley Sewell, who's going to try to get some space. A little back pass across. Maddie's there to pick it up. She's going to go up. Back to Ainsley along the boards. Battle. Janelle's going to get away with it. That's where experience sometimes and a little bit of size goes a long way. Janelle's no stranger to getting rings off, so recovers and is right there to hand it off to Leah, who's going to go right through here, down close, and Haley with a great stop. Burlington looking to stop Kitchener here, right in their tracks. Great check by Piper and Agnes to get the ring back. And that's going to spring Maya now. He's going to go behind the net and try to get something started for us. It's a limited time that we've had in the offensive zone here. Piper on the side, back passes to Maya. She's going to put a shot high. It should be yes. Got us a reset. Burlington, good job getting the ring back. They're off and running now. Down the middle, a little spin. Leah in the corner. That's Paige Murray trying to skate away here. And she's going to get there. Down the middle. Abby's going to have to chase that to try to get the ring back. Good job, 9 here. Yep, good job staying on it. Will buy us just enough time that, again here, Burlington is going to get stuck. That they might get the upper hand on that, as Casey right now has skate issues. Burlington with a reset? No, they did not. Off to the side, they're going to have to put a shot on. That shot, Haley saw the whole way. He'll get him a reset. Casey right now has an edge problem. So 11 is going to need, I believe, her skates looked at. That's the second, third time that she goes down. Abby almost got that fast. 22 is going to play that up. Burlington now back on the offensive in our end. Abby is in the middle. She will make that ring and spring off. Agnes, who put a shot, gloves or blocker side and just wide. That's a hook that will go. No call. They're going to let them play here, unlike the game before where arguably every time the teams touched the ring, they were getting called for something. So good job here. A little breakaway pass for Agnes. No damage done on both sides. This Kitchener team firing on all cylinders so far. There's a lot of ringette to go. Agnes throws a shot up. And Campbell is there for the rebound. Maya's on this side. Let's see if... not Maya. Got my players wrong here. Good job, Maddie. Maddie went to the corner. Fell awkwardly. They are chasing now. That's Janelle who will push that ring up and get Burlington in the zone. They have 15 seconds on the shot clock. That shot across. Stopped by Katie up front, and Burlington managed to recover. Right now, 27, so close. That is in Haley's skate. From the back end here. That's Ainsley looking up. Burlington with a good stick to chop that pass out. Little things, right? Like, I talk about it a lot, and that's a good example of just putting your stick down and getting just enough to stop that from moving. That one-timer for Leah just missed. Battle in the corner. Katie Orr with a bit of a trip. She'll get away with that one, and Haley recovers. The game so far, if you're both sides, you're happy with this. You want to keep the pressure if you're Kitchener. And just like that, Maya is going to spring out. Not enough here. That ring was in the back of Piper's skates. And that will be a Burlington ring, I'm going to guess. Nope, they're going to give that to us in Burlington's end. So that's a Guelph team cheering on Paige's sister here. She's in the corner right now. She's going to look to pass that across. Burlington, it's a good job here. Let's see if Casey will go to the side, drops that off. That's Addie Becky. And on this line right now, off that to Abby, who's going to put a one-timer on. Shoved down, taken out in the corner. Good job for 9. It's going to be our ring anyway, so good job for this line to keep the pressure on here. We had a bit of a shift. Typically Taylor is centering this line, so they must have had to move some people around. Abby's still has a look here, had a body up front, so that's not going to be enough. Up front to Addie Becky, who got upended, and that will be a penalty for Burlington. With 2 seconds to go, expect 9 to take a shot. That's Abby who's going to go for a 2-minute cross-checking call on Addie here. So So 9 here has 2.2 seconds. It is not uncommon for her to put some shots on. Hit a body up front. That's What's happening? How's it going? Whoa.
This is tough for an old man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. This is different. That's what I said. We're usually playing later. We're good.
Wait till tomorrow we lose the hour.
Yeah. That's right. We spring ahead.
Coming in my jammies.
Yep. I hear you. Same here. The tomorrow with the change of time here. Sorry, folks. I'm fixing a tripod here. So far, I would say this is even now. Same amount of penalties, same amount of shots, but Burlington definitely on the upside here in the zone time, which is to be expected. Haley, 31 here, doing a great job. What do you got for shots? I'm going to steal his shots on net. 5-4 right now. I'm assuming for Burlington. Might as well steal the opposing team's stats while I'm at it, you know? Because why not? We can. If we can do it, we're going to do it. So arguably at 5-4 for shots, this one is as even as you're going to see it. I can tell you Burlington will want to change that, but we've had some good games against Burlington. It's a team that we play often. So I am not shocked that this is going to stay close. Kitchener's going to start the second with the ring. Off they go. Up to the line. It's Maddie here who's going to try to get something going from the outside. She's going to spin and get some room. That's Agnes with a couple of shots already. She's seen a couple of the sides are up top, so let's see what she does. She'll put one down, get us a reset. Burlington goaltender doing a good job at absorbing that, so no rebounds. 11 looking for an option up front, won't see it. Kitchener's looking to put some pressure on them. They're from the bench telling them they want 2 on here. Get as much pressure as you can on this Burlington team and put a loose ring down the middle. Agnes has the space to go off and put a shot on. Taken out in the middle here. 2 Burlington players on her. Leah Shimizu down the middle. Wait for her partners as Burlington is in the middle of changing some players. That's going to go in front of me here, and Burlington's going to look to get that ring out. I might hit a couple of heads here. There's somebody right around the corner of the blue line when I pan the camera there. That ring is going to go down the middle and is going to do it. Kitchener is going to take the ring down the middle here as Burlington ran out of time. There's 30 seconds left on Burlington's penalty. Ainsey here looking to put something down in front. 9. That's Abby with a pass up front that Casey just missed, and that shot goes in from Taylor. Off that pass from Abby from behind the net, and Kitchener is up on the board first, folks. Casey just fanned on it, but Taylor was right behind, so I forgot to blow my so that for Kitchener is where you want to be. If we can make Burlington think about it. Whoa, that bounced off a player, and Haley Tom has to act fast to stop that from going in. Right in the corner here. I'm going to try to get it for you, but Kitchener will get the ring.
Let's go, Breen!
Penalty over. It's 5-on-5, all even. Maya from the top is going to fake a shot. A little give and go here between her and Addie, and Addie's going to slide across. Viper's there. Addie couldn't handle that, so we are resetting this. A little bit of a miscue here at the ringette line, but Maya is going to get that ring back. She manages to Put a shot on for the reset. That's going to be our ring. That was right before the shot clock went off. So absolutely is the call to make here. Maddie's going to jump here with Campbell and Agnes. Maddie on the outside. There's a lot of speed, has to opt out. She was pushed off to the side here. That pass across might connect, but 43 had to skate just enough to get that across. We'll get a reset there from that shot from Agnes that pops behind the net, and there's a foot chase for it, and Burlington will get to it first. That pass down the middle. Janelle immediately checked by two Kitchener players. She jumps on. Pushes it back. That forces Burlington to reset here. They are struggling in their end. Trying to find some open space. Down the middle. Not enough. And they have to reset this. Down the middle again as Burlington just runs out of space. So we'll see how this one goes. I'm turning the volume down on my phone as we go here. Sorry, folks. I'm going to try to get ahead of my friend's head over here. I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, it did. Off to the side. Burlington here has to skate around. I was anticipating a drop pass that didn't happen. That support's not there. But Burlington here will get that ring across the line. Intercepted by Kitchener, who's going to push that up to Casey that was waiting here on the side. Touched, he says. So Kitchener could have easily went on that. Abby chasing at the line. Taylor's right there. And Abby has the ring here. 1-2 strides, puts one on. That'll give us the reset we need to keep going. Off to the corner. Burlington will go down the ice here. Good job by this line to find some space. Abby still causing interference down the middle. That's going to be just enough to slow them down. Abby Richardson here cutting through the middle. Woo! That is as close as you want it to be. They're well into the second here. 8-7s are the shot so far, so this game is a close one, folks. Which is exactly what we need. Off to the middle. We're going to say 4 in, and that is going back to the middle. As Janelle jumped in a little preemptively, and Burlington was caught here. Kitchener now trying to settle in the Burlington end, but there is a clump of players here. And we'll give that ring to us. And I mean Kitchener. Maya's going to take that on the right side of the goalie here. She's ready. Another good pump fake here that could have indicated she was going for a shot, but didn't. Addie Becky at the top of the triangle right now, trying to settle the ring down. Will not get it in time, and Burlington is on the off. And watch this down the middle on her own. And Burlington answers the call with a breakaway for number 4. Abby Richardson, who makes no mistake this time. First shot was off, but the second wasn't. Kitchener gets the start down the middle. And get that ring straight across here, down to the corner. Maddie spins. He's looking for an opening to get through, but Burlington doing a good job at getting there, and that ring is going to slide to the goaltender. Campbell at her usual spot in the office, hunting for a rebound. This time, though, didn't come. Burlington has a couple of options here. Walks the player down the post, and they have another one spinning high here. And that pass across. Good play for them to punch out a forward for a defenseman. That's how they got caught earlier. That pass is going to be stopped by Haley. She's going to play that behind the net. That's the play earlier that ended up costing Burlington the ring. Right across to Casey. He's going to drop that over to Abby, who's coming in with some speed. She'll put one on. If you give Abby a couple more shots here, I can probably guarantee you the second one's going to be up high and is going to find some space. Yeah, big fan of this jump here. We might see it again if Burlington has enough time. Kitchener doesn't opt for a play like that, but off the middle, Abby couldn't settle that. Still going for it though. In the corner. Yep, that's going to be one for number 9. A nice try. Both of them fall, but Abby's the one that's going to get called for it. Abby's going to get called for a boarding, but I think Burlington might get something too. I'm not sure why she stopped that play. Really, dude? Well, that's a 4-minute for Abby. That was not a 4-minute body at all. Burlington's going to get that ring, and your boy is upset here. Not to be biased for my daughter, but that was nowhere near a major, and Meg is telling him that right now. I wasn't even close, pal. Burlington's going to call a timeout here, and Meg is still chatting with the ref here. That wasn't even close. I'm biased because I own number 9 maybe, but there's been some calls here that are missed, and it's been the name of the tournament for a few teams, so I'm going to move on from that because who cares? It is what it is. But we have 2:50 to go. Abby has to serve the whole thing. That was you can tell Meg went over to tell Abby. I'm pretty sure that other ref is not agreeing with that, but you can't return calls, so Meg is consulting with Abby here on the bench. That was a weak call, folks. I don't have a replay here, but there's no doubt she hit her. But that was not a 4-minute call. So Burlington can take advantage of this here for a remainder of that 4-minute. Down the middle, though, that is shut down. Oh, I didn't put you guys on. I'll turn the penalty on in a minute here. That's Leah. Back passes that, and Burlington looking to set up shop in our end here. Get a little more success than they've had so far. That ring is bounced right out of the crease. That might actually, it was on the side of the net. That was close. Burlington here taking their time, controlling the ring. Good save by Haley. Kitchener now doing a good job. Oh, heads up here. We are trying to get out of our end and running out of space. Our defense stuck in the back here, trying to find some room, but it's going to be a reset down the middle regardless. That shot all the way to Haley will get him a reset, and Amelia will get that. Burlington was attempting to change, so I'm guessing that's why that shot was thrown off. From the middle here, Amelia to Katie. Amelia looking up, will hit the back of Maya's skates, and Maya has to go for a skate. With 9 seconds on that shot clock, Burlington's going to recover. I'm not going to call that. This is an interesting game, folks. 2:10 left on Abby's penalty. So now I'll put this on for you. Right there. Maya taken out. Meg's going to get to it. I think Maya's okay. Don't worry. If it's any help, like I said earlier, we have a minute left in the second, but the officiating, I'm not one to complain about, but it's been dicey in a lot of games. But I guess this is where you need to gather some experience, so there's not much to do here. All right, well, Maya's up. That's going to be our ring. Interestingly, that's where the play stopped. There's a minute left here on the second. Good close game so far. Good job here. Get the ring down. Good stick by Agnes. We can now play it. That is not both sides. That's okay. It's par for the course now. With 50 seconds to go. This is kind of what I was getting at, but it's okay. It's not going to change the flavor of this one so far. It could have been good for us, but we'll have to reset in our end here. 36 seconds to go. Quick shot off the side. Haley saw the whole way, no problem. We're looking at least 9 shots on our side, and I'm going to try to peek at the phone of the Burlington parent here in a second. Kitchener. That's Campbell. She's got some time. Abby still has to stay there for another minute and 25 at least. There's 10 seconds left here. Good shot by Taylor off to the side. That's going to spring Amelia, who's going to have to put one on. And that's going to leave them with 3 seconds to go here. He's just going to hold on to that. And Abby has 1:09 left to go. So if I settle this here, does it completely mess everything up? No, it doesn't. So, 1-1 after 3. What do you got for shots, man? We close? Oh, you guys are doing, you picked up 5 at least. Yeah. 13-9 the shots. Yeah. Was it? Well, as expected, Burlington now upping the firepower here, getting 13 shots to 9 so far. This is a game that's going to go to the wire here. I'm going to start filling the stands here slowly. I think some of their team parents are going to start filing in here. Abby has 1:09 to go on decisively an odd call, but So we are starting short-handed. Should I sing you guys Copperhead Road, or I don't think you want to, because I can belt some songs off key like nobody else. Copperhead. We go a full, oh by the way, I mean, you've known this already. I've talked about this a few times, that between the second and third, usually have a couple of minute breaks. I said with the amount of time they have, you should almost be able to go for a full run. I can't see the score on the other one. With 10 seconds to go, we're almost there. I can't give you a live update here, but we need to know what's going to happen next door. Do we know what the score is over there? That's good for us. So London beats Oshawa 5-3. So that is good for us. We're going to need the plus minus, I believe, for tomorrow. Right down the middle, that hip check finally he'll draw a penalty. Amelia here, watch it, a little give and go to Maddie. And Taylor is going to hold on to that for 4 in. So we're going to go 4-on-4. A good shot by Taylor. She saw the corner there. That was a good shot on the blocker side corner. That absolutely could have hit. I'm going to call this the makeup call for earlier. I can't tell you who went in, but that was in for, they called it a roughing call. I can cancel this penalty out now. Kitchener. That's Casey, who's got a ring to Maddie. He's going to go behind the net and try to find an option up front. Maddie Becky down the middle. Ring behind her. 5 players in there batting for it. Burlington comes out with it in front of their net. They are also at times having issues getting out of there. Leah Shimizu with a play down the middle. Little spring 11 who's going to go for a skate here. Abby's penalty's done. We are on the power play here. Abby sitting up top. Haley had to be careful here. I want to drop that ring and have it fire out. That's far. Good job. No call. You didn't call that. That is, even the Burlington player, I would say right now, knew she was getting a penalty and didn't get one. Well, there you go. That's justice for you. But it goes along the lines of what I was saying earlier. So Kitchener will get the ring. And not the call, but Abby was absolutely taken out there. I'm going to have to drop the horn here, folks, but I'm going to wait, just in case. Let's wait here. Do you think Agnes Campbell and Maddie can put this together and get us a quick goal here? That's going to be Agnes behind the net. We'll drop that back up. That was for Campbell, who left her office. Campbell was there. Oh my goodness. That's Campbell, who's going to go for 2 minutes. I'm going to go on a limb and guess that even Burlington here is not going to say anything, because they totally got away with one. And our ref here that just called a trip on Campbell. Same ref that called the penalty on Abby, and I'll be honest with you, that wasn't even close either. Some questionable calls, leaving both teams shorthanded. We're 4-on-4 for a good 20 seconds here, right down the middle. Can't play that. Our player taken out here up front was Agnes. That stick's still there. Maddie has to go for it. She's bumped in the corner. We're going to call that. And a minute 33 on our penalty. I'm going to drop this down. For a minute 33. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to set this up. So, Burlington here has to try to get the ring, couldn't get to it. And we are going to run with that to the corner. Sorry. Megan in front of me here to Piper. Piper's going to push that up to Megan, who's played a couple of shifts out front. This is not the unusual spot for Megan to be in. Has a lot of experience, the Hales. I've seen some shots, and Taylor takes 2 point blank. And does a great job at trying to get an opening for us here.
Good job, Piper!
Fights along the board. We'll get the ring. Amelia has to get that ring and we'll swing it over. Good job here for Kitchener to open this up, and Piper's going to go down to the end. Taylor with another one. Burlington goaltender saw that the whole way, so no damage done there, but I'm a big fan of putting rings on the net. Watch up front here. Burlington had a player. Too many men for Burlington. So Burlington is going off because they had a player at the door that didn't come off. I'm going to go on a limb and Miss Goldhawk, our ref down here with a hawk eye, turned around and saw that Burlington had a player still out on the ice when they were trying to play it off the break. So 22 is going to go in the box for Burlington. That's too many men. 6:13. And what we are happy with here is to stay in that. Maya goes behind here. She's going to try to cut through. There's a couple of players on that side, so she has to go over and find a different way in. I'll spin. She's got a player down. She's looking for a pass up right now. That's what she was looking for. That pass down the middle, and Addie's going to jump in, put that shot wide. We are now on the power play for a minute 25. Good job by Maya to get that ring back. So far, this one as close as you want it. Abby. He's got Addie with her. Whoa. She put a ring up front, and Burlington goalie had to think of that. Yep, that's both sides, but no call. This is Amelia. And she spots. Abby on the other side will cut through. Abby's looking for one here, and that was close again. We have a whole team changing. Abby's going to have to try to keep going. Good check. Burlington's got to hurry. They have 15 seconds now. So Kitchener doing a good job at holding those players back here and forcing Burlington to just have to buy themselves a lot of space. That reset is good. Haley's going to grab that. 4:42. 25 seconds left on Burlington's penalty. I didn't put that up because the first one was expiring, and I do not have the capacity to do that on my phone. That pass across to Maddie ended up in the crease, and the goaltender will recover. That has to be folks are upset here. That looked to be close to a 5 count if you count 3 in. And Burlington, little give and go. Let him spin back there is okay with us. Paige Murray had the right place. I'll put that back in our end to support pass. And whoa. Good job at getting up here. Agnes has the ring. She'll fire it up. Good little 1-2 to Maddie. Maddie will opt to hold off and go to the quiet side here. Back pass to Agnes. Has lots of room. There's no player there. She's coming, but no worries. Agnes shot that, and that hit a defenseman. Taylor was coming in, and she's ready to take one. And she, too, hits a defenseman. And just like that, we're all even. For how long? Well, that's a good question. I cannot answer that. Burlington in their end, looking for an option up front. We might have one on the side here. We're rubbing on the side for Katie. Taylor will recover the ring in our end. She's looking up. He'll shoot that straight over. And Maya, good pickup down the middle. And Spring Taylor up, who's got time to put a shot on. Decides not to. Goes to the side. Maya will get off. Piper will go in. She's got to try to put a shot on, but good battle for the ring. Will spring that clock anyway as Burlington goes with it. Whoa! Good spin by 12 here. Right by Addie, who's right there. So that was a close one. Burlington has some time here. They're changing. Lots of people. Have to be wary about those calls here. Clearly the ref was looking. To the side here, we're coming to the 2-minute mark here. That quick shot to the right of Haley, no danger at all. And Burlington has to find a way here. Their best shooter here, locked up at the top. And that's gonna spring Kitchener here. And a little tap down the middle might be good for us. 2 players uphanded down the middle. We step over it. That's Abby out there. We got Casey wide open. Or Addie Becky, sorry. And that could have worked. Great pickup here by Addie. Back to Casey, who just got checked at the top. Addie's working to get that ring back. And Miss Richardson had a different plan here and says, nope, we're gonna go in your end instead here. So 20 seconds, lots of time. Abby will get out there. She didn't have a jump on that, so the player manages to squeak by with 1:20. Oh, and a shot through traffic. Catches Haley Tom. With 1:12 left to go now. Burlington with a quick shot down low and through 3 bodies. And Haley couldn't see that shot coming. So they go up 2-1 here. Kitchener doing a good job if they can settle that a little bit in Burlington's end here. We'll have some success. Good check down at the bottom. Agnes playing it at the corner. Agnes will spin. She's got Maddie with her. Maddie's looking. Back passes that back to Agnes, who's going to go from the corner here. That's opt out. No lanes. No back pass again. Campbell off to the side, and that's going to give Janelle enough space to go up. Down in front of me here, battle along the boards. Amelia does a good job at getting open. She found her sister. No, that's Campbell, my apologies. Little rebound. With 22 to go, good chances for the Kitchener Wildcats. Burlington up. At the top, Abby Richardson. This spring 22 will go in from the corner. Watch this shot here. You don't want to go down too quick, and Haley does a good job at putting a pad down, and they'll lock that up. And just like that, we are going to the fourth. Down one. So Burlington doing a good job at getting back up here. What's up, man? Are we home or away?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think. I don't know if I can move this and check. I thought we were away. But I saw Oshawa guy go by too.
Okay.
Oh, I should probably pause this. I'll be right back, folks. All right, I'm back, folks. 10 minutes left. Right now, shots on goals are favoring Burlington. I'm going to tell you in a second here, that's 17-15. So Kitchener doing a good job at getting back to it. They'll find themselves some space out. And they'll run over. And Burlington is going to go here. Good little tip at the line by Maya, who's chasing. Around the corner, and Burlington's still trying to get out with 10 seconds on the shot clock, but they can be dangerous here. Watch it. Yup. Like I said, you don't want to give them too much room, because they can inflict some pain fast, and they do it there with a quick shot off the break. And we are now down by 2. You do not want the wheels to fall off here. Kitchener needs to stay on and keep pressing. There's lots of ringette left. A lot of time to make this up. Ainsley has some space here. She could be going. She'll have to drop that over, and that ring's going to go behind the net right now. That's Campbell who's going to drop that off to Maddie, who's going to have to go to the outside. She's starting to run out of time here. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Little rebound. Burlington defenseman, that's Janelle Norris, will play that back to her goaltender, who puts it into the corner to her right side, and that springs Leah, who's got more than enough speed to find herself a space here. Down the boards. Janelle comes back. They'll lob that to the middle. 11 will put a shot on. That was kicked in, no goal. I agree 100%. That was kicked in by number 3. That is Ainsley, who pushed it up for Abby, over skated that, but that's going to push Burlington back in their end as they try to find a space in. Good little stick by Abby. She can't touch that now. Has to move across, but Casey decided to go the other way and got robbed here by Miss Richardson, who's going to has that to 22, just dropped a shot. So far, 17-17, at least, or close to that. shot wise, up and down. That ring can't settle down, and Abby has to chase. Whoa, that was almost 4. And the Wildcats here have just to settle things down here. Just a little hasty, maybe a little shook up by the last goal down the middle. Abby this time, no mistake. They'll put that up to Addie. Addie's going to go in. She's got some wheels. She's held up. She'll drop that back to Maya, who's going to go across. She'll put a ring on here. That's a reset for sure, and there's a battle on the side here. Maya immediately double teamed by Burlington. Tries to swipe at it. Not enough to get the ring loose, but Addie got a good break here. Managed to get the ring back, and Addie's going to put one low. That low shot is going to give Burlington a chance to resettle. She's going to say, nope, we're going to change lines here. Off to the side, that's Piper, who's got some space. She'll go behind the net and drop the ring off to Maya. Down the middle, Maya with a shot that was partially blocked. Both teams doing a good job here. Burlington really got one break, and that was good enough for them to spring out. So far, both teams doing a good job at putting some traffic, making sure there's no space. Burlington changing a couple of players here. Down low. We're going to try here. Bit of a different choice. A lot of teams have tried going up on Haley, and this seems like Burlington's going to want to go. Everybody's changing, so a bit of an odd change here because we ended up changing a forward, and they did. And Leah Schmitzu going for a skate. He'll drop that back down to 17, but the ring's loose. And Agnes will get to it first. Overskated by Maddie, who gets the ring back, and he'll put that up. And that's going to give Agnes enough space to put a shot on that goes wide. And Burlington is off to the races here. Katie's going to get to it first. So does a good job at getting there. Puts the ring up. That's a little giveaway to Burlington, who's looking to reset here. A little 1-2 for them, and we need Kitchener to get something going here with 5 minutes to go to get a little closer if they can. Off to the side. Oh, entry here. There's no space there. That player had to hit the brakes. There's actually 5:06 left. Oh, we're getting a call here. Well, there you go. That's a roughing call on Page. So Burlington is going on the power play here for 2 minutes. And Meg is not having it. She wants to know what's going on here, and we are looking at a similar situation here. As you know, these won't turn around. And 5:06 to go. Burlington will want to control this as much as possible. That's the name of the game for them right here. 22 with a quick shot down low. Kicked out by Haley. Taylor will spring out, and that pass from Katie just short. Katie comes in, hooking up. And we got lucky here because that could have been one. But today, what usually isn't. It's reverso day. 21 is going to take her time and go around. They have to put a ring on soon here to shot clock running out. 4 with a quick shot that goes off Haley's pad is good enough to reset, but we got to the ring first. Ainsley Sewell looking for an option. Will go behind the net. We are looking up. Taylor has room here, but she is on her own right now. Ainsley has to jump in. Put the ring across. Amelia just overskated that for a little bit. Gets pinned to the boards. They're going to call Burlington here for a call. As Amelia got pushed to the boards. 3:54. Penalty is going to negate whatever was going on there. So off to the side, that's Addie Becky with Piper. Amelia's going to jump in because we need another player. So Amelia from the side here. And go across, throw that ring across a little too high, so Addie has to reset and get back into it. To the middle. Oh, heads up on the spin. That ring went out. And now we got to go across, but look at Amelia. Amelia could have put that on. Amelia turned around and accidentally fired the ring down the ice. 3:19. The way this game is going, I'm going to say that it might be out of reach. Not yet, but with the penalties and everything, that is close to one here. It's very hard to call what the refs could see because the calls that I'm seeing are not the calls that they're calling. And the stuff that I don't think should be called gets called. So watch this. Woo-hoo. Big save by Haley with 2:45 on the clock. And keeps this game close. So right now Kitchener has to turn the gas on.
Where you go? Where you go?
Down the middle, that's Maya. She'll go across, check at the top. That reset attempt was successful, but that ring went straight to the corner. So we'll take it. I don't think the Burlington goaltender touched that at all. Battle along the corner. 2 Kitchener Wildcats there. Another Burlington Blast player shows up. And with 2 minutes on the clock here, Burlington has got to be careful at the boards. They're going to dump that in, and the reason for that is, if you saw it, they were about to change a full line. And got really close. That is going to be a ring that goes back to Katie. And she has to push that back up to Ainsley, who's looking for an option in. And she'll find Campbell with 1:35. Campbell will put a ring on. I'll get us a reset. It won't be enough. Off to the side here. Burlington trying to get in. And with 1:20 to go, they will attempt to control this ring and run this clock down. So if you're Burlington Kitchener, you want 2 on, get that ring back as soon as you can. Maddie with a good job chasing. Watch this rebound, almost touched it. 1 minute to go. And this could be a good chance for Kitchener to at least buy themselves one. Doing a great job so far. Here. Taylor just overskated that ring. She had a full lane. But yeah, if you're Kitchener, get to that ring and try to get yourself one to keep it close. No call down the middle. That ring across. Paige Murray has to go chase here. And with 25 seconds, we're about to see the end of that. Maddie with a pickup. That ring went all the way up to her hands. She did a good job at settling it back down. We're not going to have enough time here, folks. Addie Becky's going to try to put one on. We've got Abby coming with her. Abby will end up in the front. That pass across won't get the 9, folks, so Burlington with that will go off and win this game 3-1. And for Kitchener, this is not horrible. We've seen worse. So you take this game And you run with it. All right, folks, I'm going to do the handshakes, and I'm out as usual. Coming up, 14 AA action. Predators versus who? I don't even remember who we're playing. Oshawa, folks.
It's the tale of the double O's today.
Oh, is it?
Oshawa and then
Oh, both. Is it? No wins.
007.
All right, so who can break the curse, I guess, for the tournament here? Well, folks, that'll do it for me here. You don't need me to cover any